And good morning, everybody. Welcome into the show. There's some news to talk about. I'm going to do a lot of trading today, and we're going to clear some things up for you. Here we go. I see John is here. We do have a 1 p.m. today. I'm looking forward to that. I did a 1 p.m. with his friend Dave, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was great. Really, all the one-on-one sessions that I'm getting, every single one I do, I'm like, man, I really enjoyed that one. That was one of my favorite ones. They're all becoming my favorite. So, guys, smash the like button for me. All right, confusion that's out there. So, yesterday on the live stream at 2 p.m., Tuesday, 2 p.m. live stream, aka The Big Show, we have decided that yesterday was going to be our last Tuesday, 2 p.m., open to the public, open to YouTube live stream. This doesn't mean that we're going to stop making videos on YouTube. You're still going to get those. You're actually going to get more now. We're going to be replacing that Tuesday live stream with a video. So the Thursday Everything Money subscriber live stream is still going to be there, basically the fireside chat. I'm still going to be here every morning, Monday through Friday. We're just going to be getting rid of that one, and we're going to be posting a lot more videos for you guys on YouTube. So we're not leaving YouTube. We're just getting rid of one hour live stream during the week. And if you're a subscriber, if you're an Everything Money user, you still get the one on Thursday. So we're still going to be here for you guys. Don't fret over that. All right, so let's do some news. By the way, guys, I'm giving a TED Talk today. 10 o'clock, so I have to leave here at 9:25. I'm just going to let you know. So I'm going to rip through a couple of news stories, then we're going to get to a lot of your stocks, and then I'm going to have to dip out 5 minutes early. So an anomaly. And I'm not doing the No Shave November if somebody just asked me that, because it gets too itchy. Let's start with, what do we got? No, let's not start with that one. Let's start with labor shortages. So what labor shortage? Coming from the Sam's Club CEO. This is a great story. They're at full employment. And they've been at full employment for over 3 months. Retail trade employment in the country has dropped a disturbing 202,000 jobs in September compared to 2020, February. She said that many workers are holding out, this is what the sales forces are saying. Many workers are holding out for or leaving for higher wages and extended unemployment benefits in some states states. And of course, people are scared of COVID. Target, for example, is investing $75 million in its current workforce this holiday season, so people are incentivizing. McLay, she's the CEO of Sam's Club, said the secret sauce for Sam's Club has been a combination of higher wages and a clear path for career advancement. So I think some of you companies, especially big boys, should probably start taking notes from these guys. A while ago, we announced that we were at $15 an hour minimum wage, and our average is actually $17.30. They're putting in place programs where you can advance and see yourself advancing. So basically starting from the bottom and moving your way up. So Sam's Club same-store sales are up 7.7% in the second quarter on top of a 13.3% gain over a year ago. Second quarter operating profits rose 11.5% from a year ago. Sam's Club's incredible. It really is incredible. So I have a Sam's Club membership. I don't use it. My parents do, but whatever. My grandpa is cheap. He wants us to take... Sam's Club has... Yeah. So this is a funny story. So this was years and years and years ago. I had a friend, her uncle was like, hey, you want to go to lunch this week? I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? I was like, where do you want to go? He said, I want to go to Costco and I'm just going to take you around for the free samples and that's how we'll eat lunch. And I was like, okay, cheap ass. We're not doing that. But that was pretty funny. Boeing takes another hit. Man, poor Boeing. They just keep getting hit and hit and hit. $183 million charge from the 787 Dreamliner. They've just struggled so much. Their revenue got hit pretty bad in the last quarter. Boeing first disclosed quality issues with the seams of the fuselages on its Dreamliner jets. Deliveries resumed briefly this year, but were halted again in May for more inspections. Boeing has about 100 planes of 100 of the planes in inventory, and they're putting out about 5 a month. Fewer than 5 a month. Boeing has been mired in back-to-back crises. The first 2 deadly crashes of its 737 MAX 3 years ago. And then, of course, COVID happened, and it's just been a snowball for Boeing. Yeah, it's been rough. So, guys, smash a like button for me, or as Seth just said, fondle the thumbs up. Let's do mortgage rates. So mortgage rates are starting to climb, the interest rates. So that means that refinancings are falling. So the average contract interest rate for a 30-year fixed with a conforming loan at basically $548,000 or less, so anything lower than a jumbo, increased to 3.3% from 3.23. And man, I just did mine in June for 2.75. So these things have really, really cranked themselves up. Refinancing demand has fallen 2% week to week, seasonally adjusted. Volume was 26% lower than the same time last year, which is really no surprise. The increase in rates is triggering a 5th straight decrease in refinance activity, slowest pace since January 2020. You know what, guys? I don't really know. When you have, I really think that we saw the big influx of refinances because the rates were so low. Why not? I mean, pretty much everybody I know did some kind of refinance. Guys, I'm just going to read some of your comments here. Yeah, I don't see any yet that I want to read out. All right, let's go to the next story. Let's do Coke real quick, and then we'll roll to the fun one. Coca-Cola earnings. So people are getting out to restaurants, basically, and Coke is coming back. Coke reported Wednesday, third quarter earnings and sales topped estimates, prompting the beverage giant to hike its annual outlook again. It's seeing recovery from away from home channels. And so basically people like going and drinking Coca-Cola when they're out, not at home. $10.04 billion revenue versus $9.75 expected. Coke sparkling drinks unit, which includes namesake soda, saw a volume increase of 6% in the quarter. Nutrition, juice, dairy, and plant-based drinks increased 12%, thanks to Minute Maid. Sports drinks, coffee grew 6%. Coffee grew 19% because of the reopening of these Costa cafes in the UK. Volume in Europe, Middle East, and African region was up 8%. Coke is back. And now they see full year of organic revenue growth increasing to 13 to 14%. So go get your oven mitts ready for Coke. You want to talk about disruptive? They disrupt your taste buds. All right, last story, and then I'm going to start doing some stocks. Robinhood. Robinhood got smoked. I mean, this company is, I don't want to accuse them of being fraudsters, but yeah, before I go on, has anybody had coffee with Coke? Yes, I have. I did not enjoy it that much. Robinhood has just gotten pumped. I mean, with everything that happened with AMC and whatever those other companies were with the short squeezes back in the day, they're a shady company. They've always been kind of a shady company, and their CEO Vlad is a little bit shady himself. So let's see what happened with them. Stock trading app Robinhood reported Tuesday a huge revenue miss for the third quarter as cryptocurrency trading dropped off. Robinhood said, barring any changes in the market environment, the headwinds that dragged down last quarter, like lower retail trading activity, will persist into the end of the year. Shares are down 10% at this point last time I checked. And I find it really funny that their stock price hasn't moved very much since IPO. For the third quarter, total net revenue came in at $365 million, missing a Reuters estimate, that's Refinitiv, of $431.5 million. Revenue increased 35% year over year, but we're well below the second quarter revenue of $565 million. Third quarter transactions based, only $51 million came in from crypto, and that was from a second quarter previous number of $233 million. And they're saying that it was because of Dogecoin, whatever the hell that means. Net cumulative accounts, this is an important one, guys. Net cumulative accounts dropped to 22.4 million in the third quarter from 22.5 million in the second quarter. There was somebody running outside of my house. It's like 40 degrees and raining, and this woman is running. Monthly active users totaled 18.9 million, down from 21.3 million. If you're a new company and you're the best thing since sliced bread, how is your usership not up that high? That alone tells me we need to watch. I mean, people don't trust the company. And you have a lot of good competition out there. Why would you go to a Robinhood when you can go to a Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, these legacy companies that are not going anywhere? Why would you go to this crap? And Webull, are you nuts? Average revenue per day increased by 36% to $65 year over year from $102. Looking ahead, Robinhood expects a fourth quarter revenue no greater than $325 million. Whatever. Here's the kicker. This was supposed to be the best thing ever. Hype dorks loved it, right? Went public in July at $38 per share. The stock price closed at $39.57. And why don't we take a look where it's at right now? I'm sure it's one of the top ones. $38, $35.34. So, hype dorks, sorry for your loss. But don't worry, just go buy more. It's on sale. Look at that. It got as high as $85 on the nose. Go buy more. I think it's a good idea. All right. What else do we have here? People like the easiness of Robinhood. Listen, man, you could use the easiness all you want. You don't have to put your money there. I use Webull every single day because they have a phenomenal options platform. Doesn't mean I put my money there. What are you doing? Well, literally, what are you doing? Why would you put your money at some kind of place like that who has routinely screwed the average user? They're supposed to be the people for the people, against the big hedge funds, against this and that. They go and screw you right to your face, and people go back to them. Well, clearly they don't go back to them, but thank goodness. But yeah. All right, let's see. What are the markets doing? I think they're pretty flat this morning. Yeah, pretty flat. Let's see what the yields are doing. They're ticking down-ish. All right, let's see what earnings we have today. Boeing reported before the bell. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. We were just talking about Boeing and how it isn't the best for them, and they're up 2.1%. So it's a crapshoot. Oh, Spotify before the bell. Amazing. That is disruption at its finest. Apple reports tomorrow. Amazon, Nokia, Starbucks, Shopify, more disruption. And then going into Friday, like we said, we have a lot of oil. AbbVie. I'm hoping that AbbVie really gets some kind of kick just so we can get the employed trader series going. Steal from that story about Robinhood, like the actual story, is very misconstrued. Okay. If you want to join Everything Money, I'm going to actually start here. This is our new homepage. I'm sure many of you have seen it. This is what you get. 8 pillars, retirement calculator, stock analyzer tool, 8-pillar portfolio. You can basically build your own ETF. Exclusive content we already have, but that's going to be coming soon on the website. Real estate calculator is underway. Momentum trading is underway. We're really going to kick that one up at the end of the month. And of course, next week, next Tuesday, we're going to be interviewing Jerry Parker, who's been the most successful turtle trader out there. And we're going to put a video out to you guys. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Jerry is just an awesome guy. We had a Zoom call with him Monday. He was a great guy. So if you want to join to get said exclusive content, $28 a month right now. It's going to go up to $29 on November 1st. So get in while you're at it. You get everything that I just pointed to, all the exclusive content, access to Paul, Seth, and myself. If you want to join the Bid and Ask Nation with me and get even more exclusivity, more exclusive videos, you get 2 per day. $78 a month gets you that. You get all my Trading 101 series videos, basically teaches you how to trade from the ground up. All my monthly seminars, I'm going to be doing one next Saturday. Haven't decided on a time, but I will let you know. And of course, you get the other 900 people that are in the Bid and Ask that love to trade. If you want to get into Paul's Super Shorts, this gets you access to everything. And, you get access to the Bid and Ask. You get access to, of course, all the software. And included with the Bid and Ask, you get all the software. $500 per month. If you want to do a one-on-one trading session with me, I have one this afternoon with John. That's going to be great. $750, 1 hour Zoom session. Talk about trading, talk about whatever you want, but talk about trading. And if you're a beginner, great place to start, get off on the right foot. If you're a seasoned veteran and you want to work out the kinks, great place to come. And if you want to do a real estate deal with Paul, $10,000 for 1 hour of his time, $10,000 for 4 hours of his time, and do a real estate deal, and don't end up like Evergrande. So guys, send me some stocks. We'll start knocking them out, and we will go from there. So smash the like button while you're at that. Multitask. What is chart trading? I am about to show you what chart trading is, Ahmed. Alrighty. Love the weather forecasts. All right, let's look at Apple real quick. So I really like Apple that they're making this little sweet spot reversal. Of course, earnings is tomorrow. They're just sitting right on top of their moving averages, and you're going to see we have sitting basically at zero volume. Well, not zero, but not average volume, because we are waiting for the earnings that are at 4:30 on Thursday. It's like an event to CNBC. So I tell you all, go and watch CNBC starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow. It is like a Super Bowl for them. And it's just like a countdown. Apple earnings, imminent. Then they report earnings, and then they basically don't really talk about it anymore. So it's actually pretty funny. But it is really, really funny to watch the workup to that with the countdown ticker and everything. Walgreens Boots. What do we got here with Walgreens? All right, so trend has changed. God, it's so funny. Remember when they had earnings and this became the best thing ever and they went up like 8%, and I said, guys, this is a flagpole pattern. This is going to fall right back down, and it certainly has. It closed up here above all 4 major moving averages, and now it is basically below all 4 major moving averages. So that's what happens on earnings. You got to let it settle down. That's why I always say let it settle down, and you go from there. So keep a watch on it from a long-term perspective. You might have something, but just be careful with this one. Make sure you're getting good volume. What else do we have? AbbVie? Did AbbVie report or something? Let's see here. AbbVie reports Friday. Yeah, AbbVie reports Friday. So let's see. AbbVie's coming. So what I don't like about AbbVie, it was starting to look really good here, right in this box that I'm drawing. It was starting to look really good. And then because of the volume falling off, this yellow line started creeping, and the red line's going to creep down, and it might do that. So as usual, AbbVie poops the bed, but oh well. Spotify smashed it. It's because they're disruptive. Have you never heard of music streaming? 50%er for sure. So here's the deal with Spotify. Here's your high, here's your low, here's your mid-range, and you can see that after that fall that they had, because they weren't disruptive anymore, they moved back up and they couldn't break out over this yellow line resistance point that I drew. Tried it again a couple weeks later, fell back down. Tried it again, fell back down. They're trying it again right now. I would not expect you to get much higher than $290 a share with Spotify. So if you're going to ride this thing, run it right into that number that I just said, 290 something. I think I said 290. Run it into 290, take your profits. Probably not going to get through that level unless it gets a ton of volume. Bristol Myers reported and it's barely moving. Yeah, I know, I saw. The good thing for Bristol Myers is, though, their trend is finally turning. Look at that separation between moving averages. Sheesh. So they're getting an influx of volume, which is not the worst thing in the world. They need something. They're trending up rather ugly, but they're doing it. And if you can get this thing to move to the top side, you will probably be able to make that climb. Why don't we see if there were any M formations fit in here? So honestly, if they can just get over $61 a share, they can probably make a pretty nice run in here because there's no resistance in here. This is kind of a flagpole pattern. This fell so quick that there was no support put in there. So this thing can easily get back up to about $66, somewhere in that range, which would be clear of all four major moving averages. So keep a watch on this one. If it can get over $61, it might be one that you would want to keep an eye on. Is NetGo saying Momo or just saying my name? LMT, yeah, I'm not going to do LMT, Simon. I'm going to hit that in Employed Trader series. GoPro, GPRO. I will tell you this. By the way, smash the like button, please. First day trade I ever made was GoPro. I was sitting on my couch in my apartment, and I pulled up my 15-minute chart after practicing and everything, and I day traded GoPro, and I invested $25,000, and I made $700 in a matter of 4 minutes, and I was like, this is pretty cool. And then that's what I just started doing for a living for 2 years. But it was pretty sweet. So GoPro, everything's bad here, man. You're downtrend over here. If you wanted to get in on a short, you probably could on another engulfing candlestick because there's no support in here until about $8. So if you wanted to go and do something like this, I would do it on a swing trading chart. But yeah, short it on a swing trading chart. Short it on a swing trading chart. All right. What else do we have? Lucid. Oh, why? It's the same thing I told you yesterday. You're in a consolidation channel. Unless you get some insane news, it's not going to break out over this line that I just drew, which is probably just under $29 a share. Rock. Let's see. Been scaling on the way down. Largest hydroponic supply company. All these pot stocks are struggling to show profits due to growth. Figured I would invest in who they're giving some money to. HYFM. Why don't we take a look? So while we're on that topic, I'll just give you what I think, Rock. I don't recognize your name, so I'm going to say it. I personally don't do anything with marijuana. I've been pitched multiple marijuana, including like 4 times in the barbershop chair because everybody's a marijuana expert. So here's the deal. The government is not involved in marijuana. You can bet on your life that they are going to be involved in marijuana, just the way that they're involved in big tobacco. And until that happens, I'm not touching marijuana because it is way too variable. The government can shut you down at any minute. They're going to pick and choose who they want. They're going to pick and choose every single thing because they are not missing out on those tax dollars. So to me, this is not something that I would do. Now, let's look at it. So it doesn't have a full year of chart, which is another problem. What I would tell you, Rock, is go and day trade this because I'm sure you have some volatility in here. But if you are so inclined to do this from a long-term perspective, wait until this red line moves into the sweet spot and see if you can get a little bit of run to about $56 a share. If you want to do a swing trade on it, you have very bad volume on this thing. Your average volume is 485,000 shares traded per day. Man, Rock, I'm telling you, I don't think that I would do this thing. I wouldn't trade this stock, in my personal opinion, but you do you. Thank you for the donation. BA is a symmetrical triangle pattern. I don't know what that means. It kind of looks like a head and shoulders pattern to me. It's just been multiple head and shoulders all over the place. So head, shoulders, shoulders. It's creating another head. So if this comes up here and just falls back down, this is bound to come down probably to this 195 level, which would be awesome. But I still think that Boeing is worth less than that. Doesn't Mo have to go soon? Yes, I do. I will leave in about 2.5 minutes. All right. I saw Starbucks in there. S-Bucks. Johnson & Johnson long-term, if it can break through moving averages. Let me look at that one next. So Starbucks, great looking swing trade. It's just stuck. It's been stuck for 4 days at the 100-day moving average. So if you can break out above the 100, which you would have great volume. What does this report tomorrow, I think? Yeah, so this reports tomorrow, so be careful. But if you can break out tomorrow maybe over the 100-day and keep the stochastic up here, you're fine. Now, if tomorrow you get a move up here, say on earnings, this stochastic will likely move into the sweet spot, and you'll be able to rip that one too. So keep a watch on that thing, and you will do very well, I think. That's always a good company to trade. What was the next one? J&J, I think I said. If you can break all moving averages, yep. Guys, smash the like button for me before I get out of here in a couple minutes. All right, so with J&J, if it does indeed break out over the 100-day moving average, I do foresee this thing coming up into the sweet spot. So whoever said this one to me, very good look. You'll face a little resistance at 173. You'll face a ton of resistance at 180, but you can actually make a very nice trade on this, and you're getting good volume too. Good choice, whoever found this one. Facebook, let's see. So Facebook is down even more this morning. Is that what I'm seeing? Yep, they're down even more. So if you want to short them on a swing trading chart, you can, but be conscientious of that 200-day moving average, because that is a strong hold right there at the 200. So that is that. How do I join the bid and ask? Go to everythingmoney.com, click join the bid and ask, and you Gucci. Let's hit Baba real quick. Baba's fallen back down, which is I'm happy about. Yep, daily trend is turned down. Earnings is, I don't know when, probably next week because I haven't seen them on the ticker. But the daily is moving up. So I think that you're going to probably notice how we have low volume for this week? I think you're going to probably see low volume until November 4th, which is maybe next Wednesday, I think. So that's that. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow, 9:30. 9 o'clock, same time, same place. Come join me in the Bid and Ask Nation. I'll talk to you throughout the day. Have a great one. Peace.